self-aware. Then, what is being taught as Kundalini Yoga in the 90 minutes, 1 week, weekend, those kind of things, it is not Kundalini Yoga exactly, but it uses those terminology to give certain relief. Where from that resource comes, what is the authentic tradition of that, that's a different model of study. Clear? Kundalini is starting with body-centric operations. You ask me about the yoga, Kundalini starts with body-centric operations. That is, you start breathing, chanting sounds, flowing the awareness into the body and all that. No question of God anyway. Visuals, colors, sounds, exotic ideas. The progression is to transcend the body-mind to the pure phase of consciousness. And then you don't stay there. You go to Sahasrara and okay, now you are off. You are supposed to come down. Not just once. 3.5 times this cycle is supposed to be gone through, because you have to see the road while going, you have to see the road while coming back, then you have got to check the road thoroughly and then decide where you are going to live to guide the person. A person or a school of Tantra which completes this 3.5 rounds is called the Kaulas. The Kaulas, the last name Kaul, K-A-U-L, that's how you hear, are the Kashmiri traditions who go with the Abhinav Gupta, 10th century, thought about that phenomenon, to the school of Shaivism. You come down to south, deep south, you get the same tradition as Sri Vidya. So the connection of the up north Kashmir tradition of Tantra to down south Sri Vidya can be understood only when you study the Yoga Upanishads. Okay? And many of our own practicing traditionals do not realize that. You go to Kerala, that's deep south, and you will see the worship of several deities, mother deities and other things. What is that? That's an expression of the practice of Kundalini Yoga transferred to society. And what is the great damage that has been done? Wherever you find this, this snake stones, you go to Microsoft Encarta, you go to any of the traditional, conventional Hinduism books, snake worship by the Dravidian traditions. That is how it is given. It is not snake worship. It is a representation of the Kundalini Yoga for the benefit of the society. Now you see how we are kind of messed up in our yoga traditions and understanding. So in short, Kundalini Yoga, as seen in the traditional resource and Yoga Upanishads, is something very different from what is being currently presented under the name, this name, and globally and related terms. What is being taught as Kundalini Yoga is a sandwich mix of Yoga and Tantra in unspecified ways. It's very difficult to segregate whether this person is talking of Yoga or Tantra in any school right now. Only a school or university can go for a review audit of these issues. The relevance of Yoga Upanishad studies in its entirety is critical for this purpose. Any questions on Kundalini before I jump to the next topic? The most popular one, Hatha Yoga. What most people refer to as yoga is actually Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga is a system of yoga introduced by Yogi Swatmarana, a yogic sage in the 15th century in India. This particular system of yoga is the most popular one. It is from Hatha Yoga that several other forms of yoga originated, including Power Yoga, Vikram Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, all these things. They take flavors of that and call themselves as their brand. The focus is on body and breath first. Everything is related to this in the beginning phase. At the later phase, teachings are given how to transcend body limits. Due to the action-oriented model and immediate relief for health of body, this form of yoga has become popular. And it's a part of sports, physical fitness, massage and the like. The practices from Ayurveda are loaded on this model for additional benefits. When the massage people talk of the nadis and the chakras, and you have got to go in circle like this, and then like this, and then you have got to go like this, like this. In the Kerala Varma people, they teach many of these things. It is a mix of yoga, tantra and Ayurveda. This area is not so much elaborated or discussed in Yoga Upanishads. This is more properly considered as a part of the 64 skills, what we call the Chaturshishti Kala, or within that Malla Yuddha, the wrestling, the war games, Vyayama, that is physical fitness exercises. The special postures like Ardha Matsyendrasana, Padmasana are described as a type in the works. Any question on this, on the Hatha Yoga part? So if you look at the bigger picture, when we talk of Hatha Yoga and we teach the asanas, with reference to Patanjali, what you are teaching? You are teaching Yoganga, 1/8 of that, and within that, a far removed tradition. And calling this as yoga would be injustice. Next topic, meditation. Dhyana is the technical name for this in Sanskrit language. The word Dhyana Yoga is seen in the Upanishads. It comes in Bhagavad Gita also. In Vedic resources, Bhagavad Gita, Dhyana has a vast array of meanings. It is not one single meaning. It's a multivalent word. From simple prayer, inner contemplation, serious meditation, penance, control over senses. This is all pre-Patanjali meanings. So when we talk of pre-Patanjali meanings, what is the technical definition of Dhyana in Patanjali? Did he use it in an amorphous sense, or did he use it in a precise sense? Patanjali uses this word in a very precise sense. One-pointed focus on the personal deity. So this is where the deity comes into picture. And the deity can be a god like Ram or Ganesh, or it could be a pen.